Hey everybody, let's do a new moon reading. The moon is in Capricorn. So, what is Capricorn? Capricorn likes rules. It likes structure. It likes things to be the way they're supposed to and function the way they're supposed to. Like if you're going to do it right. That's Capricorn energy. Um so with the new moon, it's about starting something, whether it's starting over or starting something new. It's about giving structure to that and doing it right. Um, Putting in the work. Capricorn is about work. It's the sign of hard work. All right, so we're going to pull a card for your feminine energy, which is your intuitive side, your emotions, your feelings, your receptiveness, your empathy. Um, your feminine side is the side of you that can see the gray area. And your masculine side is the part of you that sees things as black and white. It's because it's your logic, your ego, your drive, the part of you that gets things done. The masculine energy is the state of doing, feminine is the state of being. And in the state of being, you can see the bigger picture. That's why feminine energy can deal with and see the gray areas. The masculine energy has a hard time seeing the gray areas. They're very black and white. It's either this or it's that. But if masculine energy is able to tap into their feminine energy, then you can see the whole picture. Then you can make decisions properly. Then you know how to move forward and bring in what you want. Attract what you want. Law of attraction. We attract what we feel, not what we think. So if we're thinking, I want all this great stuff, blah, 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 but on the inside we feel like shit, even if we draw in something good, we're going to turn it to shit because we feel like shit. 2:22 on the clock. All right, let's pull one card for your feminine energy and one card for your masculine energy and clarifiers for both. We'll start off pulling for the feminine. Ooh, choices. Choices, choices. Look at him. He's like, what the fuck do I do? What do I do? Ooh, and the High Priestess. High Priestess is your intuition. She sits within the shadows and observes and takes in knowledge and holds on to that knowledge. She doesn't speak on it. She doesn't give away her information unless it's necessary. Unless it's necessary. So it's like your intuition is telling you something. Your feminine side is trying to take in information about this choice. It's like, look at these options. Only one of them's the right option. There's other options that could work out good too, but there's only one that's the right choice. So it's like, what the fuck do I do? What do I do? Well, what does your intuition say? What is your High Priestess telling you? This confusion energy is coming from your masculine energy because your intuition already knows. So if there's confusion now in your feminine side where your intuition is, there's something in your masculine energy that's causing this confusion because you want to make the right choice. This is also your intuition saying, hey, make the right decision. You know what's right. Ooh, but then ego and logic steps in. The black and white. And then it makes you like, where's the gray area? You know where it is. You know where it is. Ooh. Yeah, see, energy of Capricorn, it's like having to make this decision. You want to make the right decision. 444 on the clock. You want to make the right decision. All right, let's pull clarifiers. What is the Seven of Cups here for? Moon in Capricorn. Oh my God, I just friggin' flung cards everywhere. This decision's important. And naturally, with the new moon in Capricorn, it's going to be important. Because like I said, if you're going to do it, you got to do it right with Capricorn. Oh, man. We got the Ace of Cups, Death card flipped over, the Seven of Cups flipped over, Emperor flipped over. I'm not going to pull these cards as the clarifiers, but these are like the cards that like threw up out of the deck. So I feel like, yeah, there's confusion with something that you have strong feelings with. So even more so, if you're going to do it right. Oh, my stomach just started to feel nauseous. This is big for you guys. This is big for everybody. All right, let me start shuffling for the clarifiers again. I'm starting to feel like anxiety coming on this. Ooh, Two of Swords again. Which way do I go? Which way is the right way? Do I go left where nothing's right? Or do I go right where there's nothing left? Because if you're going to do it right. The Sun. The Emperor. Ooh. The Sun illuminates. The Sun is in Capricorn. The Moon is conjunct to that Sun in Capricorn. That's why it's called the new moon. This is about getting in control. Getting in control and taking control. Because you haven't been in control. Not in the way you've needed. Probably not even in the way you've wanted to. But definitely in the way you've needed. You haven't had the proper control. That's why in your intuition, there's this, what the fuck do I do? What's the right choice? If you make the wrong choice, your Emperor energy is going to stay out of balance. See, wasn't I saying this is your masculine energy messing up your feminine energy? And here's the Emperor. The Emperor isn't just a masculine energy. He's all of the masculine energies. He is the King of Cups, the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. All aspects need to be in balance, or the Emperor is not in balance. It's hard enough trying to get one king in balance. It's even more difficult to have all four aspects be in balance, to be in control, to have power. Oof. All right, let's pull on the masculine energy, see what we get there. See what we get there. Strength. Yeah. Strength when you don't know what to do. When you don't know what to do. Ooh, but when you start trying to muster up the strength, the ego starts talking. And within the ego, as I always try to tell you guys, within the ego lives the devil, your demons, your wounds, your trauma. That's what that voice is. You know, logic is great to have. Logic is great to have, but your voice of logic is different than your voice of ego. They sound very similar because they're coming from the same place. But they're different. Your logic will be able to work with your intuition. And together they can create the right choice out of all those cups. But when the ego, this lion that needs to be tamed, when your pain starts talking, it makes it very difficult to know which way to go, which cup to pick. Oh, geez. After I picked up the Two of Swords, Four of Wands. Four of Wands it's about union. It's about success. It's about moving forward with a new path. But which way? What path? The path to this cup or that cup or that cup? Ooh, it's so important to make the right choice. You make the wrong choice, you're just going to add more trauma to this ego, which then makes future situations even more difficult to navigate through. All right, so Look at your feminine side, your emotions, masculine energies. Like if we're talking about someone that's more dominant in their masculine energy and they don't face their emotions, your emotions are your navigation system. When you're not listening to your emotions, when you're not feeling your emotions, you're pushing down your intuition. And then your emotions create like this like energy of chaos. And then that chaos like starts to drown out the intuition, and then all that's left is the voice of the ego, the trauma. But it sounds like the voice of logic. So it sounds like it's making the right decision. Um, all right. Ooh, yeah, see, at the bottom of the deck, Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. But you can't have wish fulfillment if you don't know what it is that you want. And you can't know what it is. It's not just about what you want, it's what you truly need to be fulfilled. So it's about wanting and needing the fulfillment. And oh yeah, sorry, this is just getting really heavy on my chest. Makes me feel short of breath. Um, in order to feel fulfilled, you have to know what you want and need. And the, the pride, the ego can start to drown out what you need and only focus on what you want. That's that's what the masculine energy can do when it starts getting out of whack, and then it stays out of whack when the feminine's out of whack, and then the feminine stays out of whack when the masculine's out of whack, and it's just this back and forth bullshit. You need to tune into both aspects of yourself, because within both aspects of yourself are many more aspects of yourself. Like I said, the masculine aspect of yourself is your ego, your logic, it's your trauma, your wounds. But within here is where you feel the trauma and the wounds. And then your feminine energy sends that message to your ego about the trauma and the wounds. And it's like, okay, I'll remember that fact. When I do this, that happens. Very black and white. But then the feminine energy is like, yeah, but in that particular situation with that particular person, that's what it was, black and white. But future situations with different people are not always going to be the same unless you treat it the same. If you treat it the same, it will end up the same. Okay, I'm not even sure what I just fucking said. That just was like a rant that came out of nowhere. Oh. Oh. I'm sorry I make weird noises sometimes, guys, but underneath that wish fulfillment is this Five of Cups. This didn't work. These feelings got knocked over, they spilled. But there's still two cups standing. There's still connection standing, either with another part of yourself or with someone else. It's still standing. You have to acknowledge it. You have to acknowledge it, have compassion for it, accept it, heal it, and then you can have your wish fulfillment. Then it won't be so hard to get this strength. Um, you have to truly understand the past. Truly understand the past. The sign opposite of Capricorn is Cancer. That's the past. That's the roots. That's the feelings. All right, let's pull clarifiers. Okay. Something's like, use the witches. It's a different deck than I used to clarify over here. Oh, yeah. Ace of Wands. Moving forward with a decision. Six of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles. All right. Okay. Six of Pentacles is about balance. It's about equal give and take. But in the past, there wasn't balance. There wasn't equal give and take. because of trauma, because of pain. Whether it was you that was not doing the equal give and take, or if it was someone that was not equally giving to you, either way, it stems from trauma. If you weren't giving it, it was because of your trauma. If the other person wasn't giving, it was because of their trauma. And whoever it was needs to be liberated from that. Needs to be independent from that breadcrumbing. That's what it ends up being. It ends up being breadcrumbing, and that's not healthy for the person giving the breadcrumbs, and it's not healthy for the person receiving the breadcrumbs. So it's like the strength. It's like having the strength to get back out there and have a new start. Have a transform and start over. Butterflies represent transformation. Start over. Start over with a balanced sense of generosity. Don't be too giving, but don't not give at all. Have to learn how to give just right. Just, if you're gonna do it right. That's I think that should be the title for this video. If you're gonna do it right. This is the perfect energy to start over. This is the perfect energy for whether it's a redo on something that was already in the works, or if it's starting over with something completely new, but taking what you've learned from the past experiences and not allowing them to make you fear moving forward, but allowing them to give you the discernment to move forward. Remember, not all things that happened in the past are going to happen again. 1717. I don't know what 1717 means. I'm going to look it up after this reading, but I just noticed it on the camera. Whatever happened in the past isn't going to keep happening unless you make it happen. If you are going to get caught up in your ego, in your masculine energy, and shut down your intuition, then you're going to behave in a way that's going to repeat cycles for you. Do not do that shit. Do not do it. You have the power. You have the strength to start over completely new and friggin' not repeat. Not repeat. Not Groundhog Day yourself. You know that if you haven't seen the movie Groundhog Day, it has Bill Murray in it. And he wakes up every morning and it's the same day over and over, and he's the only one that's aware of it. And everyone around him is I think it's like around Christmas time, and they're like doing like the holidays all over again, and he's just like, this, I already lived this day, and everyone's like, no, this isn't normal day, and he's just like, what the fuck, and he keeps living the same day over and over and over again. That shit sucks. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, let's pull a card from my new oracle deck. Les Vampires. I love this deck. It has an energy that I connect with on a very deep level. Oh, love conquers all. Enduring loyalty, eternal love, lasting commitment. Yeah, I know that feeling. Oh yeah, because my love conquers all. Discipline. Yep, Capricorn, see? Discipline, training, consistency, practice. Practice. It's hard to be in a state of love conquers all. I mean, I live in this, and I end up really fucking hurt sometimes because my love does not give up. My love endures. My love is loyal. My love is eternal. So when it can't be reciprocated, oh boy, yeah, it hurts. But I can come at it from a different angle. I can come at it from a different angle. They say, All right, if you're in a situation that is unhealthy, transform it. But if you can't transform that situation, then you have to transform yourself. So if you're a love conquers all kind of person, but you're getting knocked down feeling like your love did not conquer all, that's that's not true. It does. You just need to love from a different angle. Um yeah. It's like I want to explain more, but I don't want to get too personal here. With my personal stuff. And it takes discipline to do that. Um it does. It does. If you love something and you have to come at it from a different angle, obviously it's not the angle you originally wanted with what you're comfortable with. So you have to do it from a new way. A new way that's right. A new way that's right for you and the situation and everyone involved. It takes time to have this discipline. I'm uh I'm just like staring at her violin, and it's like it takes time to learn how to play a new instrument. It takes time to learn how to be loyal with what it is that you love, be loyal with what it is that you're committed to. If it if it isn't exactly working out how you wanted it to, it's hard to stay loyal to that. But if this is who you are at the core, like me, you can't get rid of this energy. You can't suddenly just be someone that doesn't unconditionally love. So you have to find a new way to be disciplined with the way that you love. Because your love will conquer all as long as you're disciplined. And don't get caught up in your trauma, which is hard, I know. I get caught up in my trauma all the time. All the time. I do it on a daily basis, guys. A daily basis. And then I pull myself out of it and I transmute it. Um, I really want to help other people learn how to transmute that energy, because it is it is so easy to stay caught up in it, even when you don't want to be there, even when you're like, I refuse to stay in this state, and then it's like, fuck, I'm still here. um Anyways, so this is the new moon in Capricorn energy. Perfect time to restart, set boundaries, um really go over your all the things you've learned to discern from, and move forward and make a choice. Make a choice from your intuition and from your logic working together. Don't make a choice from your emotions and your trauma, your emotions and your ego. Like, don't do that. Within your feminine energy is your intuition. Within your masculine energy is your logic. Allow those two to work together. Allow those two to work together. Bring the black and the white and the gray area together. So you can have the black, gray, and white. You can have it all. You can see the whole picture. All right, this is 24 minutes. I was trying to keep it under 20. Have a great day, guys.